Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Tracy Morgan is an American professional comic entertainer, TV maker, television screenwriter, and voice entertainer. He's most popular for his TV fill-in as a cast part on Saturday Night Live from 1996 to 2003 and for his job as Tracy Jordan in the sitcom 30 Stone from 2006 to 2013, all of which procured him an ideal time. Emily Grant selection in February 2022. The New York Monks Club reported that it would offer the amusement symbol grant to Tracy Morgan at the club's spring affair. Tracy Morgan is just the beneficiary of the renowned parody grant and the main dark beneficiary. He right now stars as the three-pointer Barker in the TBS satire. Tracy Morgan's total assets are expected to be worth $70 million USD. Tracy Jamal Morgan was brought into the world on November 10, 1968 in Brooklyn then. At that point, raised in Marlborough houses and Tompkins houses in its Bedford-Stuyvesant area, he's the second of 5 offspring of Alicia, superintendent, the homemaker, and Jimmy Morgan, a performer, who left the family at the point when Tracy Morgan was only 6 years of age. His dad named him Tracy to pay tribute to a company mate, furthermore, companion who transported off to Vietnam with him and was killed in real life days after the fact. Tracy Morgan was the objective of menaces as a kid. He took care of Whit Clinton Secondary School in 1985. At the period of 17 in his senior year, he gained his dad had contracted HIV from hypodermic needle use. Tracy Morgan married his better half, Sabina, that year and exited secondary school only 4 credits shy of his certificate to really focus on his weak dad. His dad kicked the bucket in January 1987 at the age of 38. Living on government assistance, Tracy Morgan sold rocks with restricted achievement but started acquiring cash and performing satire in the city after his dearest companion was killed. He said in 2009, he would tell me, "Tracy man, you ought to do satire 7 days after the fact he was killed," and that for me resembled my Vietnam. I had my endurance culpability when I began to make progress, which is why I made it out. Furthermore, a few people didn't realize that Tracy Morgan set out on a stand-up satire vocation effective enough that he at long last moved to a pleasant local area in the Bronx neighborhood of Riverdale from a once-over loft close to the Yankee Arena in the Bronx. Tracy Morgan is 5 feet, 10 inches, or 1.78 meters tall. Tracy Morgan's very own life began in 1987, when, in secondary school, Tracy Morgan married his better half, Sabina. The pair have 3 children together: Eatred Morgan, who was brought into the world in 1986, Malcolm Morgan, who was brought into the world in 1988, and Tracy Morgan Jr., who was brought into the world in 1992. Tracy Morgan recorded his separation in August 2009, subsequent to having been isolated for roughly 8 years. He credits one of his children with having saved him from his liquor addiction. Tracy Morgan said in 2009 that I'm alienated from my own mom and the greater part of my family, and I don't know if that will change a lot. In September 2011, on the honorary pathway at the Emmy Awards, Tracy Morgan declared he and model Megan Woolover had become drawn in a half-year sooner in San Francisco. Their most memorable youngster girl expert was brought into the world in New York City on July 2, 2013. Tracy Morgan and Woolover wed on August 23, 2015. In July 2020, Tracy Morgan petitioned for separation from in 1996. Tracy Morgan was determined to have diabetes and for quite a long time has battled with liquor misuse. He surrendered that his very own considerable inconveniences were integrated into 30 Stone episodes. Towards the beginning of December 2010, Tracy Morgan got a kidney relocate required by his diabetes and liquor misuse. He conceded that he at first didn't take his diabetes genuinely, but later understood the consideration for it would turn out to be an incomprehensibly important issue. On October 20, 2009. Tracy Morgan's collection of memoirs, The Latest Trend in Dark, was delivered. The book incorporates tales about living in Tompkins and projects in bed. Stephen Brooklyn is turning into a cast member on Saturday Night Live. Tracy Morgan showed up on public radio's Outside Air, facilitated by Terry Gross, now and again becoming extremely profound about his previous life in a New York ghetto and about Tracy Morgan's profession. Tracy Morgan made his screen debut playing Hustleman on the TV program Martin. The person who sold different things from the hood continuously welcomed individuals with his brand name. "What's happening, boss?" and had a pet canine. He dressed as a rapper in the 2003 Chris Rock film Head of State. Tracy Morgan showed up as a man sitting in front of the TV, frequently addressing why they're not observing Martin. He was likewise a normal cast member on Uptown Satire Club, a sketch parody show recorded in Harlem that circulated for 2 seasons from 1992-19. Tracy Morgan joined the cast of the parody series Saturday Night Live in 1996. Lorne Michaels picked him over Stephen Colbert in the last round and proceeded as a standard until 2003. He got back to having on Walk 14 2009 and repeated his jobs as a Brian Individual and Space Traveler Jones. He then, at that point, made a visitor appearance on the 2011 Christmas show, facilitated by Jimmy Fallon and facilitated again on October 17, 2015. From 2006 to 2013, Tracy Morgan was a cast individual in the TV series 30 Stone, playing the person Tracy Jordan. An exaggeration of himself, his work on 30 Stone was generally welcomed, and he was named an Extraordinary Supporting Entertainer in a Parody Series at the 2009 Emmy Awards. He got back to the job in July 2020 for a get-together episode during the COVID-19 pandemic that was truly exceptional for NBC General in 2018. Tracy Morgan started featuring in The Last OG in 2003. Tracy Morgan had his own sitcom, The Tracy Morgan Show, which was dropped after 1 season. Tracy Morgan showed up in a stand-up Extraordinary One Mick on Fun Times TV. He additionally facilitated the main Spike Folks Decision Grants, which broadcast on June 13, 2007. Tracy Morgan can be heard as Spoonie Love on the parody focal program Wrench Yankers and his Wolf in the Vivified series Where My Canine's At. He likewise was the voice of Lewis in the enlivened film Rio. Tracy Morgan acted in advertisements for the NFL 2K, NBA 2K, and NHL 2K, co-featuring with Warren Sapp, Ben Wallace, and Jeffrey Rennick. He showed up in Adam Sandler's film The Longest Yard as a transsexual prisoner. Tracy Morgan has facilitated the VH1 Hip Jump Praises for 2 continuous years and facilitated the 2013 Board Music Grants. In July 2019, he facilitated the SBIs in Los Angeles about Tracy Morgan's land. In 2015, Tracy Morgan paid $13.9 million for a 22-room house on 2 sections of land of property in snow-capped New Pullover. The 22,000-square-foot home brags a walloping 7 rooms. What's more, 10 restrooms. It likewise includes its own home performance center, a bar region, and a home rec center. A ball court, a 2-path bowling alley, a pool, and a spa. There's even a pool table that bends over as a fish tank with 2 live crocodiles and a 20,000-gallon shark reef on the terrace that is home to 8 sharks. About Tracy Morgan's vehicle assortment, Tracy Morgan possesses or has claimed a Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster, a BMW X6, a Bentley Mainland GT, a Porsche XF, and a $2 million Bugatti Veyron. Well, that is all there is to it for now. Thank you for watching. Give us a like and offer this extraordinary video to your companions. Remember to buy in so you won't miss any of this incredible superstar content on your feed. Thank you so much for watching this video.